adopting black children? That's a real question for me. Yeah, I'm back. A white couple by the name of Donald and Jean had to have a wellness check done on their 5 adopted black children. And when the sheriff got there, they found that they had their 5 adopted black children sleeping on a concrete floor in a barn because they were using them as slaves. I can't make this shit up. And I know a lot of you will say, well, that's just a one-off situation, except it's not. Except at some point, these children were taken from their family to be adopted to a white family to be treated like slaves, sleeping in a barn. This barn that they had these 5 black adopted children living in had no running water, had no bathroom, and they had no way to get out. They were locked in this barn. And guess what happened? When the sheriffs asked them why were they doing this, the white couple said because the black people like it. The children had open sores on their bare feet. They were dirty and smelled with a really bad odor. You know what I find funny? That the couple didn't have any other race of child, only black. The black kids were sought after by them.
Adoptive parents of 3 children are in jail today after Kanawha County deputies said 2 teens were found locked inside a barn. Hannah Klein breaks down the investigation after deputies say they received a 911 call from someone concerned about the kids.
A stunning find in Sissonville has led to the arrest of 2 adoptive parents.
You're being charged with a felony, child neglect, creating risk of injury.
Donald Lance and Jean Whitefeather now in jail as their children are now with CPS. It started on Monday when deputies got a call just before 6 o'clock in the evening. The 2 children were being locked in a barn at this home on Cheyenne Lane in Sissonville.
They weren't able to locate any guardians or parental figures or anybody around the residence or the barn, and started having a conversation with 2 children that were inside the barn.
Deputies eventually forced their way into the barn, where they said they found a 16-year-old girl and 14-year-old boy inside a 20 by 14-foot room. Investigators say the teens had no way to get out of the shed, with no running water, no bathroom. The girl told deputies their parents had brought them food around 6 o'clock that morning, but said her and her brother weren't allowed in the house and were locked in the barn for long periods every day. Eyewitness News spoke to neighbors who were afraid to go on camera, but claimed multiple families called police about the children's safety several times, and they are thankful they are now safe.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty bad case. I mean, it's you know, in any type of situation like this, it's not really comparable. A horrific condition like it's just not how you want or how you would even expect children to be raised or being taken care of.
Lance and Whitefeather eventually showed up at the home. They're now charged with child neglect, creating substantial risk of injury. The mother admitted the children were left in the shed, but reportedly told deputies they, quote, liked it.
They're trying to, you know, get the children back in better living conditions, better placement, and the detectives will continue to investigate and build this case.
In Sissonville, Hannah Klein, Eyewitness News.
Why are